West Ham are increasing amounts of debt, and I didn't even want to make this video, but today, um, given all of the trouble that West Ham are currently in, um, West Ham are increasing amounts of debt, and we still haven't paid off that debt. To avoid sanctions from the Premier League and the FA. This is increasingly worrying now because DK Daniel Kretinsky doesn't look eager to put any money into the club. He looks like he is not interested. He's not getting involved in the goings on at the club. He's proving even distant from the club. And to be honest with you, we need someone in that is going to balance the books for us, to put money in and not worry about other scenarios within the club. Um, this is worrying times for West Ham right now. Quite frankly, this is Irons Overland and Sea podcast. I'm your host, Flegstar, and nice to meet you. Anyway, if you're new here, please smash like on this video. It helps me out a lot. And also subscribe if you're new. These videos are gonna be daily for the foreseeable because West Ham are currently in a tricky situation given that we've just lost against Charlton and are currently and drew against Burnley, which isn't great, to be honest. But honestly, we need a huge shake up in the club. How that dwarf is still sitting there in the stadium is beyond me. It kind of makes me think: is he actually involved? Is he actually involved in the runnings of the club? It all looks very suspicious, suspect. In terms of that. West Ham is still in the deficit, in the debt. 150 million. Apparently, Daniel Kretinsky doesn't want to put any money into the club due to not wanting to be the majority shareholder of West Ham. That's very worrying for us as fans because he put out a pledge promising that he would see out the debt and basically get us promoted back into the Prem. It's all gone quiet on the Daniel Kretinsky front and the ownership front because Amanda Staveley has kept quiet. which is quite worrying. It makes me think that she wasn't really interested in buying shares of the club. Although this might actually be false, but I am very much worrying that our club will be in administration, won't be able to pay off the debt, which is which is like I think is absolutely shocking. Um, Daniel Kretinsky needs to pull his finger out, and basically he either owns the club or Amanda Staveley comes in and basically balances the books for us. But that doesn't look like it's happening now, so I don't know what to believe. This whole West Ham needs a new ownership. We need a new manager. We need new owners. We need everything else in it. It looks like we are going to be sanctioned by the Premier League, which is not good. When you're considering that we are 150 million in debt, we might have paid off some of it, but we haven't paid off all of it. And quite frankly, that's very worrying for fans, because we might not have a club in a year's time. They might actually go in administration, and basically West Ham will be no more, which will be sad, because given that our club has been around since 1895. Shit. Almost got that wrong. 1895 was when Thames Ironworks was founded. But if nothing else, I think, you know, we only have ourselves as a club to blame. There's no one else to blame. Our owners put us in this debt, and now it looks like we aren't gonna get out of this debt, and we're gonna get sanctioned by the Premier League, which is not good. In terms of money, finances, Kretinsky, I don't think is going to get us out of this mess. I think we need new owners that actually care about the club and actually show that they have a presence within the club. That dwarf isn't our owner anymore, but to be honest, I don't believe anything that comes out of Daniel Kretinsky's lies. I think us as a club, I think we're in a worse way. Ever since we've really looked like we were progressing and getting better, we seem to be not doing great in the league. We have the players, but we don't like. But the manager doesn't want to play a certain way, plays different players out of position and everything, and it all looks messy currently. I was at the London Stadium yesterday, and it just looks much the same. it doesn't look no different. Our strategy is basically to play like Man City, play up from the back. Um, there's no dire need to push up the pitch. It seems like very much like West Ham are shackled with Nuno's plans and Nuno's strategies, which aren't working, by the way. Yeah, Nuno needs to go. We need new owners. We need owners that actually show a presence. The dwarf isn't an owner, and quite frankly, he shouldn't be in the stadium. With his prosy girlfriend, like he shouldn't be anywhere near this club. So I don't know what's going on, but quite frankly, I've had a think about it, and I don't like the direction that this club is heading in. It looks very bleak, very unauthentic for West Ham, and doesn't look like there's a real plan to get us into gear. It all looks very messy and very unstabilized. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember, smash like on the video and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out. Plus, subscribing is free. It's free. It's free to like, it's free to subscribe, so why not follow me on this journey? Anyway, this is Jack Flagstar. I'm saying peace. Come on, you Irons.